and nothing has happened.
So you saw him hand his gun over to
100%. At this corner where we were at, whatever cop was on that corner there, he gave it to that cop. He don't have his gun.
So you are confident?
100%. Man, listen, man.
I drove out.
Listen. Hold on. First of all, these guys came with him. These guys came with him, and so these are his classmates. 100% is not him.
You guys came here?
Yeah, we drove together. We met up in Arlington. We drove out here. He drove out with the AR-15. He didn't even have it loaded. It wasn't even loaded. So I don't know what is going on. Why are we still here? There's no other suspect. If they're saying that's a suspect, he's not a suspect. It's BS. We drove out here together. We parked right there. We all parked in the parking lot right there.
What's your name?
David.
David. Okay. And you said you guys rode out here from
Arlington? Yeah. We came out here from Arlington. I met him in Arlington. We drove out here.
All right. So let me ask you this. They're saying there was 2 snipers, elevated positions. Does your brother have any sort of skill to do this?
No, we were on the ground.
Listen. My brother was marching with us, and so because he's my brother, and I understood the severity of the situation, my first instinct was to tell him, give that gun away. The fires was coming from in a different location, but I knew because he had his firearm that a cop could misidentify him or something like that. So I made sure he gave his gun to a cop.
Corey, do you know where he went?
He was on his way home. He was on his way home.
So now you're going to tell the police and tell everything that you...
I'm telling the police. I'm telling the country. Whoever
and the police are sort of pulling you away right now.
Whoever has put this picture out as my brother's a suspect, Mark Hughes is not a suspect. His gun was not loaded, and when the shots started firing, he gave his gun to a law enforcement.
We're going to ask you this: why did you bring a gun to a peaceful protest?
The same reason that across the country that other people bring their gun, because it is his right, and he was just simply exercising his right, and he never thought by exercising his right he would be plastered all over the national media as a suspect.
All right, Corey, thank you very much for that information. I see that the police are sort of taking you away right now. They might want to talk to you. So.
Okay.
All right, Doug. So there you have it. The brother Corey Hughes, one of the organizers of this event, he saw his brother's picture on social media being identified as a suspect. He directly ran up to me when I saw him, and he said, "My brother is not the suspect." And right now, police officers are taking him away. It sounds like they may want to chat with him and find out where his brother is at, where his brother went, and sort of square all of this away.
Well, there's